Hi guys, I'm Caroline and welcome to another Ramble video where I try and tell you things and show you things and explain things, but maybe just ramble for like 20 minutes longer than I really should. So if you don't want to hear me ramble on, then just leave. It's fine. If you want someone straight to the point, just go. It's okay. No hard feelings. I know what I'm like. That's why my name's Caroline Rambles, because I ramble on a lot. It's okay. Um, I'm gonna in this video mainly take advantage of the fact that I've only got a few subscribers. I've got more people messaging me, chatting to me on YouTube, chat things like that from their channels, and people on Instagram that are super cute, kawaii, uh, paper crafters, things like that. Maybe they sew with felt that talk to me more than the amount of people that actually subscribe. And these people have been really, really great and supportive, and they've all said, "Go for it, just do the video, get on with it, stop putting it off, stop refilming it, stop taking ages to upload a video just because the lighting's not great. One, order the correct equipment and stop moaning about it," which I will do in time. And two, just get on with it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? And if you don't have those loads of subscribers, less people will complain. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that. So yes, like I said in the title, this video is about anxiety. And if you can't tell, I'm a bit anxious because I'm super rambling more than normal and doing word voices, which okay. Anyway, so basically, personally to me, I'm 25 years old, and it's only the last couple of years that I've learned some of my feelings are normal, like everybody else, responding to everybody else who has empathy, who is a nice person, who cares about other people. I have the same similar responses. Like I see someone get hurt and I'm like, oh no, they've got hurt, that's sad, right? But a whole part of my being is you are not good enough. They don't really like you. They're just gonna hurt you like the other guy did. Um, you know, you're a helper. Once you've helped them with this thing, they're just gonna leave you. Um, and it's a huge, huge fear. And I'm mainly talking about it today because it's been sparked by some drama in my personal life, and everybody's telling me that I could do anxiety videos because I have anxiety. I don't know. I need to see how this goes. I'll probably edit most of this video out and not even upload it, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm 25 years old, and it's only the last few years that I've realised that I'm mellowing out. I'm coming through most of the anxiety. Some of it I'll never overcome. Some of it I'll always have. Some people will struggle and have it harder and worse than I do. Some people have it better. Some people will be scared of completely different situations and outcomes, and they'll have different logic and reasoning to things. I personally have fear of failure, and it affects everything I do. So I may have mentioned I'm driving now. I was driving my mum's car, baby stepped it, got my confidence up. I passed a whole while ago. Didn't want to be a taxi at uni. Needed driving now to try and get more work than just the job I had originally. Long story. But I've gone from sharing my mum's car to now having my own car and driving to and from a city centre to a little town. Round loads of roundabouts, driving at night in the horrendous, like stormy weather we've had here in Manchester, things like that. And I've just every now and again I've had to pull over and go and have a sucky sweet or another biscuit or turn up cheesy pop music like Steps or S Club or Shania Twain or whatever, and just be like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. That was a big lorry. Ah, you took one turn again. Never mind. Yes, my whole life is ruled by what ifs and you did it wrong and you're not good enough. And it's crazy. Like I don't know about you guys, anybody else who follows me, who talks to me on YouTube, who's amazing, anyone who would stumble across this video, bless you. Sorry for like maybe wasting your time, maybe. Um, but yeah, as a whole group of us who just feel like no matter what we do is not good enough. It doesn't matter how we look, dress, present ourselves, how we naturally are. Someone's always going to criticize us, and it's if we can deal with the criticism as well. So for driving again, like, am I driving well enough? That person's right behind me. Am I going fast enough? I'm going too fast as a speed camera. Oh my god. What if that I'm just going to change into third gear What if that person suddenly breaks and I have to stop suddenly because they're driving a little bit slow and cautiously and I'm a bit worried? It's really windy. What if something hits my car? Something did hit my car and I had to pull over, put my hazards on the motorway. It was a little bit dramatic. I didn't have a panic like I could normally do. I just got on with it because I was like going to work. So I was like, come on, Caroline, you can do this. And it was hilarious. Um, Not really, it was a bit tragic. And, all these what ifs and maybes and anxiety of the world. And then you start doing YouTube videos showing all your cute stationery. And you're thinking, who'd care anyway? And that's actually quite empowering to see how I come across, how I am, what I like, what I'm doing, you know. Um, it is really interesting. And I watch other people on YouTube and occasionally they'll come out with how they've got anxiety and how things affect them and how they logically rationalize things, how they tidy their room when it gets overwhelming, how they um, rationalize a fear and how they've been to therapy about it. And it's so interesting. And I'm part of the community and people that message me about like their problems and stuff and like my friends that can help out and friends that help me and support me and stuff. I'm so grateful because it weakens the anxiety when the voice says like you're not good enough, you're rubbish, you can't do it, no one cares anyway, you're um you're not thin enough or you're too thin or you wear too much black, you don't wear enough black, you feel like you fit into the emo stereotype but you don't look emo today. It's very bizarre. It's like having a worldwide top renowned critic, it's their job to criticize you, live in your head, and you have to continuously say, no, I'm doing okay. No, it's okay. You have to go, Mum, I need a hug. Today was scary. You have to say, hey, person I want to be in a relationship with, I'm plagued with anxiety, I'm freaking out, things are maybe going a bit too fast too soon. And they're like, whoa, everything's fine. What are you on about? And your head is like a million and one problems and what ifs and what can go wrong. And it's just a bit, again, no matter how hard you try, like, you're still going to feel anxious at the end of the day. And it's how you work through it and get on with it. So that's where I'm at the moment. That was a whole ramble. That's where I'm at the moment. I understand I've got anxiety. I know it's getting better. I'm in a better place. I'm self-sufficient, independent adult. I've got my own stuff. I'm doing my own thing. I'm very grateful. I'm fortunate enough um, to have loving, supportive people in my life, more so now than ever. Um, but it's kind of the hardship of going, I've got anxiety, and just because my anxiety tells me that I'm rubbish doesn't mean that I actually am. And just because I like these things and someone else might not, doesn't really matter. Like, if I want to make a YouTube video on it, do the YouTube video on it. Like, who care anyway? You can always take it down if it super sucks. It's rationalizing it, it's talking yourself through it. And my process at the moment, my hot mess is literally get on the bed, set your laptop off, put the camera on, put your phone on silent, open a window for some fresh air. Is everyone quiet? Are you alright to ramble on? Have you got everything you need? And go for it. And if it takes 3 or 4 attempts, do it. If you need to go for a snack and come back, come back. If you have an hour's worth of stuff to edit it out, or just release it into the world and hope for the best. But it is quite painful process sometimes, and you're thinking, nah, who'd care? I won't upload it. But you've spent hours. You maybe spent 4 hours that week doing videos, getting things ready, things to talk about. Maybe you've done it in your planner to organize it. Maybe you've told someone to help you with a video, and you just cannot face uploading it. You don't think you're good enough or worthy. And I've seen this in a few YouTubers, such as Graveyard Girl more recently, and she's had help on her channel and she's done her own thing. But even when you get help, when you ask for help, it's how you interpret the help. You don't go, I needed help, I failed. I now have to go, I'm getting help, I've had help, who am I though? How do I stay true to myself? What do I actually really want? And just because someone says to go to a therapist, if I don't physically want to, that's not a failure. I'll just do something else instead. And if the next person wants to go to a therapist once, twice a week, more power to them because I can't do that. So well done if you actually can get out the house and face another person and talk to them in that situation. That's amazing. Some of us just cope differently. And that's another thing I've learned more recently about anxiety is as you get older and as you go more and more things, and if your fear is losing your best friend and suddenly they're not your best friend anymore, like something dramatic happens, you can still pick yourself up, dust yourself down, and move on. Yes, the anxiety came to life and what you feared came true, but you survived and you got over it. And that's the process. Um, Again, I'm 25 and I've just realized I can do things. Like I'm trying to adulting is super weird. Like when I'm older, I'm gonna have a job and I'm gonna have my own car and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be really responsible. And then you are responsible and you're like, ah, can I just go back to like are you watching cartoons, please? I mean, I can still watch cartoons in my own time, of course. And anime exists, yay. Um, but yeah, sometimes you've had a really hard day and you get in and anxiety tells you you're too tired to do anything and you have to cancel plans with friends and be a flaky flake because you're exhausted from not having a panic attack all day. Like you managed to be well and control your anxiety and you were really calm, you did really well, you did something brave that day, you faced up to an argument, maybe you dealt with an issue, maybe you did tidying up that overwhelmed you, you tried something new that would normally scare you, and you're still exhausted as if you'd never even bothered doing it and you let the anxiety rule. So it's super disheartening. And that's where I am at the moment. Like I'm challenging and changing things. I'm still feeling anxiety. You've got to feel the fear and do it anyway. And it is super difficult and it is super weird. Like the fear of thinking someone's in the house and then they've actually come home and someone actually is in the house. So I'm gonna go say hi to whoever's come home and calm down and work on the next video. Thanks for another rambling video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.